Hi everyone, this is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com, and I'm back with another video. If you are brand new to my channel, then welcome. I'm happy to have you. And if you've been here before, then welcome back. I'm so glad you decided to join me once again for another video. Today I have a really fun project that I'm going to share with you all, and it is going to be a tissue box cover. Now I've made some in the past. Well, I've made several, but I haven't videotaped all of those. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to make for the holidays, and I'm going to be using the Poinsettia Petals bundle. I'm not sure if that's exactly what it's called, but it's the Poinsettia Petals stamp set and the Poinsettia dies. And I'm also going to be using the Subtles embossing folder. This is a 3D embossing folder, so it's really, really thick. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me move these things to the side. And we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully nothing falls. So I'm going to be using the stamp set and the dies. I have some paper that I already have. And I'm also going to be using the second largest stitched oval from the Stitched Shapes die set. Let's set that aside. So what we have, I have like a half sheet of real red. I have a small piece of shaded spruce. I have another small piece of Whisper White. This is the regular Whisper White. I have a small piece of the champagne foil. Let me move that under here because it's kind of shiny. And I have a piece of Whisper White that measures 4.5 by 4 7/8. And this is going to be our panel. So let's go ahead and get everything situated and started, and I'll show you how easy it is to put together. So the first thing that I'm going to do, well, I'm going to stamp something first because I want to die cut everything out about the same time. So I am using a stamp that says Happy Holidays from the stamp set. And I'm going to be using real red. I'm just going to stamp that down like that. Cute. And I'm going to set this aside because I don't need that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready and get all of my things situated so we can die cut. I'm going to be die cutting this oval, the stitched oval from the champagne. I'll turn that over so it's not so much of a glare. The panel itself, I'm going to be running through, I moved it over here, the embossing folder. So I'm going to set that aside. Now I have here, I'm going to cut out the label, the holidays. Now I think I used the stitched, I had this somewhere, the Stitched So Sweetly dies. It's the smallest rectangle in the Stitched So Sweetly dies. And I'm going to secure this down with a piece of purple tape. You can use washi tape or you can use a Post-it note, anything that you like. So I'm going to have this situated. And I'm going to tape that down and move that aside. Now for the shaded spruce, I'm going to be doing the leaves. There are 2 sets of leaves in the set, and I'm going to be doing both of those. And I don't really need, I have a piece of the purple tape. Now what I've done, there are 2 different pieces. There's the outline piece and there's this middle piece that doesn't really cut, but it embosses. And I don't want the shapes to overlap in any way because then that would mess up. So what I've done is I've put it on the inside exactly where it should be, and I've taped them together with some purple washi tape. So there you go. So I've done that for both of those. I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to take all of this over to my area and cut out these shapes. And I've done the same with the large, the medium, and the small. Now there is one other one that's smaller, but I'm not going to be using that for the sides. So I'm going to, let me make sure that this is not pulled over in any kind of way because I don't want them to roll over each other because then that'll totally mess up your dies. So I'm going to take all of this over to my stamp cut and emboss, and I'm going to cut all of these out and I'll be right back. So let me get this together. Okay, so now I have my pieces all cut out. There we are, like that, like that. And so now we're just basically going to put all these pieces. Uh-oh, I have forgot my my background piece. One moment. Okay, here it is. I left it over in the thing and then I couldn't even find it. Okay, so I have the embossed subtle background paper and I have all of my shapes together. So let's go ahead and put this together. And it's rather easy. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take a shaded spruce and a little dauber. And I'm going to ink it up a little bit because I wanted to give it a little bit of definition. So it's shaded spruce on shaded spruce. And I have a little finger dauber. You can use a sponge. You can do however you want to do it. And we're going to shape these. And actually there's little veins in there. I don't know if you can kind of see it. So what I'm going to do is going to kind of bend it back. Uh-oh, I'm getting my fingers in there. And I'm going to shade it a little bit on the inside. And I kind of want to shape it a little bit. Set that aside. I'm going to do the same with this one all the way around. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. What's the temperature like in your area? I'm here in Chicago. And the temp is not so bad, but I think we're supposed to get snow today, which I'm not really a big fan of. I'm not really a big fan of the cold. Well, I'm not a big fan of the heat either, so. So I'm just going to shade this a little bit down the middle and then pull that up and then kind of shape it just a little bit. And that's all I'm going to do for that one. Set that aside. I want the red just for a second, because I want to outline this as well. So I'm just going to dab it and turn. Hopefully you can see dab, 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 right on the edge. Dab, 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 dab. And there you go. Okay, finished with that. So now we're going to put this together. Actually, I'm going to put some Wink of Stella on the leaves. I want to zhuzh it up just a little bit. You can put as much or as little as you want. Actually, what I did for other panels, I put it on afterwards, but you could do it either way you want. And the last one. I like that it brings like a nice little sparkle to it. It can be kind of hard to see on the camera, but in person, it's really, really pretty. So there we go. And then we're just going to shape these as well. And we're going to bring in each side like so. And then I'm going to turn them under just a little bit to give it a lot of definition. And here we go. In the middle. Now I'm doing this kind of fast. You can, of course, take your time doing it as you see fit. But I'm doing it kind of fast so you won't be here forever. And the last one. I'm thinking about doing a series of tissue box covers. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see something like that. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of stamp sets that I'm thinking about making into tissue box covers. And I was thinking about calling it like Tissue Time Tuesday or Tissue Box Tuesday. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments down below if you would like to see something like that. Okay, so now I'm going to put just a dab of wet glue, and we're going to hold it for a second. Don't need a lot. And we're going to offset it as we do that. Well, I do need that again. And we're going to offset it. And we're going to actually attach our leaves to the side. Now, I'm not sure if that's the way these would actually look, but it looks pretty to me. And I really think that's what it's all about. I mean, we have some people that want to have it exactly like it's supposed to be, which is fine. And then you have people that just like the looks of it and something that looks pretty, and that's fine as well. However you want to do is fine. Now I'm going to put a glue dot to help it stay a little bit better on the foil, because foils can be a little bit tricky for it to adhere to. Just like that. That's how I want it, just like that. And we are almost done, my friends. Let's make sure it goes that way. So let's put the rest of it together. I'm going to use some dimensionals to add our sentiment at the very top. Again, you can make this as a 1-panel tissue box cover, or you can make it as a 4-panel. Totally depends on what you want and how you like it. I'm going to set that up on dimensionals as well. I think 4 will be fine. And we're going to remove this out of the way. And we're going to set that there, down just a tad. Okay, not done yet, my friends. So now we're going to zhuzh it up with some champagne rhinestones. Or actually, what do they call these? Champagne rhinestones. And I'm going to put some of these as my center. Now, they do have we have different ways you can put a centerpiece on there, but I decided I wanted to use the rhinestones. And I'm using my Take Your Pick tool to do that. Love this. Now, you can put as many or as little as you want. Again, this is going to be for me, so I'm going to zhuzh it up as much as I want. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to add some pearls all around. And you can use as many or as little as you want. Come on out. You're going to be difficult. I think that's about it that I'm going to do for this. I'm going to zhuzh this out a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add this. We're going to take some Stampin' Seal adhesive. And we're going to stick it down on a tissue box cover like this. Now, just a regular boutique style tissue box. I wanted to go all out and make it, it's going to be my own. And so I did all 4 sides because I didn't want to look at one side and it'd be like, oh, it's blank. Oh, there's blank. It's nothing there. And at the very top there, these are the smaller poinsettias. I took 2 of those and glued them together and offset them. And I put a champagne rhinestone in the top. And I put some more pearls on the top. And if you would like to see a video on how I created the actual tissue box cover, I do have an older video that I'll link in the description box below. And there's a little thing up at the very top there as well. But there you have it, my friends. Super easy to make. The tissue box cover is very easy to make as well. And now you have a nice home decor project that you can set in your house for the holidays. There you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to hit like, and I'd also love it if you would share, comment, and subscribe to my videos and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified of future videos when they do come out. And the next video, I'm going to show how you can take this particular design and make a similar card with it. But I did it a little bit differently, so I'm going to show you that in the next video. So make sure you come back in a couple of days with a new video. Again, this is Yolanda from CraftySentiments.com, and I'll be back with a new video. Thanks so much, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.